高提示，提升你的球技与品味。
Hey there, GolfTip viewers. My name is David Norquay, Director of Instruction here at the Leopard Golf Academy in Shenzhen. Today I'm going to talk about distance wedges. Distance wedges for men roughly range from 60 to 110 yards. For females, roughly 50 to 100 yards. All the new research coming out lately is on how to control distance. Actually, the number one most important thing is, can you control the dynamic loft of the club, and can you control the launch angle? If you have the same dynamic lofted impact, the same launch angle every time, from there you can just slowly start to learn to adjust different swing speeds to hit different distances. Where before, you could have like a half swing and hit it low, full swing, hit it high. Actually, the distance might be the same. So the key point to controlling distance is first, controlling the loft, second, controlling the launch angle. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you a few drills where you can control that. If this gate is 120 centimeters high, if I'm standing 2.1 meters away from that, if I can launch the ball underneath that, that means I'm launching it under 29 degrees. Ideally, we want 24 to 28 degrees launch angle, which will lead to roughly about 40 degrees of dynamic lofted impact. So roughly the PGA Tour average launch angle, like I said, is 24 to 28. Dynamic loft of the club is around about 40 degrees. So if I've got a 56 degree wedge here, that means I'm roughly going to have 16 degrees of lean in order to get 40 degrees dynamic lofted impact. So a good way to practice that is actually grab your 3-wood. This 3-wood is actually 14 degrees, add a 1 degree of loft, so it's 15. If I just set up, you always want to try and make sure your chest is kind of nicely on top of the ball. We don't want too much lean away from the ball. If I lean the shaft forward until I can't see the face, that means I've roughly got 15 degrees of lean, which is, like I said, PGA Tour average. So what you can do, you can set up, lean the shaft till you can't see anything on the face. All you want to do is try and keep this right hand angle and just try and sweep it away off the ground there. The key for the launch angle and the loft is that we don't want to have a big attack angle. So that's why this is a great drill, because you're going to learn to sweep the ball, but also have low loft on the club. Once you get a good feel from that, you can go back to your wedge, get set up, feel nicely on top. You can try and rehearse that impact position where you're going to get into that kind of 15 degrees of lean, set up, and try and get the same feeling for impact. If you do this correctly, you should get that ball launching under the gate there, which means you're on the PGA Tour average. Once you can consistently launch the ball under that gate, from there what you can do, you can slowly try to hit a little shorter or a little further. So I'm going to try and hit this a little softer this time. I'm going to do a rehearsal, trying to get into my 15 degrees of lean, but remember, I'm wanting to sweep the ground. I'm not trying to get 15 degrees of lean and kill the mat. So it's 15 degrees of lean, sweeping the ball under the gate. So if you can start to practice that at home, GolfTip viewers, get the ball consistently under the gate, then slowly work on how to control the distance, maintaining the same dynamic loft on the club. So just in summary here for distance wedges, remember I'm just saying distance wedges, which is between 60 to 110 for a guy, 50 to 100 for a female. Key points are, can you control the dynamic loft of the club at impact, and can you control the launch? So like I said, if you have a 120 centimeter gate here, if you're standing 2.1 meters from that, as long as you're launching under that, you're launching in the right angle. And just remember, we're trying to get around about 15 degrees of lean, but we're not trying to get the club traveling down. It should launch under that every time, and then you should be good at pitching.